Yo, the enemy's public, I gotta keep my eyes open. Pay attention, stop walking around like you blindfolded. This not the World Cup, but Nasir be kicking knowledge. This is the type of information you can never learn in college. It's time to fight back, it's no more trying to play it cool. We got interviews, podcasts, and got the latest news. So sit back and relax, we about to get it started. Earth is a canvas, and guess who's the con artist? They brainwashing us, the system corrupted. You are now rocking with the enemy's public. You are now rocking with the enemy's public. I said you are now rocking with the enemy's public. Hey.
Peace. This is the enemy's public, and I am Bro.Nasir. The FBI, after they say a thorough investigation was conducted on the death of Shanquella Robinson, that they're not going to pursue criminal charges against those who were responsible for her death. They have a body, they have a videotape, they have evidence, yet and still they're not going to hold anyone responsible for the death of a young lady, a young sister who went down to Mexico with some people who she thought were her friends. The young sister was jumped on in a hotel room, beaten to death. She suffered a broken neck and spinal cord injuries. And it was caught on videotape. And they're saying that they're not going to pursue any criminal charges against those who are responsible for her death. Now, this happened in Mexico, not in the United States jurisdiction. Yet, these people, these criminals who did this to her, live in the United States. Now, Mexico can extradite those who are responsible for her death back to Mexico and prosecute them and hold them accountable, try and convict them, and bring them to justice. I don't understand why between Mexico and the United States, no one see fit to hold someone accountable for the death of this young sister. Now, with Natalee Holloway, 17 years ago, they didn't even have a body, yet they were relentlessly trying to bring someone to justice. They called people in, questioned them, even though they let some of the people go, but they did at least bring somebody in for questioning, and they have more evidence with the sister Shanquella Robinson than they did with Natalee Holloway. And it seems like they don't want to bring anyone to justice for the death of their sister. And it's a crying shame. A young sister went on vacation and ended up coming back in a body bag. That has to be the most horrific thing any parent can endure. Check this video out.
Something that the nation is closely watching. Ken, thanks. And happening right now in the WRAL Live Center, an update to a big case 6 months ago. The family of Shanquella Robinson and their attorney spoke today with federal officials and the The FBI, nearly 6 months after Shanquella died in Mexico while she was on vacation. This happened back in October. The FBI issued a statement today offering condolences to her family and presented the findings of the federal investigation into her death. They said they did a thorough investigation and found, based on the autopsy, the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution. They say they don't normally issue these kinds of public statements, but because of the circumstances, it was important to reassure the public that charges cannot be pursued. The North Carolina native back in October traveled to Mexico with 6 other friends, and Robinson's death certificate does say that she died 15 minutes after suffering a severe spinal cord injury and broken neck. But again, the FBI saying today that charges cannot be pursued in her death.
Today, the family of a Hope Mills teenager shot and killed by police will.
That's a crying shame that this young sister was murdered in Mexico and no one is going to be brought to justice. This is The Enemy's Public. I am Bro.Nasir. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Peace.